it just occurred to me that I have not eaten any food today at all. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to beat Mother Brain 6 times, as agreed. And then I'm going to have some chicken wings. This door is having a bad day. You know what? We're just going to let the door have its feelings. We're not going to judge. We're going to let it do what it needs to door. Or door what it needs to do. However doors work. I don't actually know. Doors in Super Metroid do not have souls like the doors in Soul Blazer do. Alright. Back to the ship one last time to get our recharge, and then on to Torian. Getting to Mother Brain is no more difficult than usual. Fighting Mother Brain is about the same. For obvious reasons, the escape is a little tighter. Which 2 E-Tanks did I not get? I didn't get Crocomeyer's E-Tank, because I didn't fight Crocomeyer at all. And where else did I not pick up an E-Tank? I got the ones in Meridia. Oh, the back door of the wrecked ship. We understandably did not want to go through that room or backtrack through it. The good news is, this jump is not stupid anymore now that we have Screw Attack. We can just jump up through it. Yeah. Only 35 supers. That feels low to me. I know I skipped a bunch in Meridia that I usually get. It's just a different calculus, you know? It's a different, like... Certain items are easier to reach, certain items are harder to reach, and the path in rotation just doesn't favor me getting a lot of Super Missile packs that I otherwise would have picked up. So I guess that made the Ridley fight a little harder, but I need so much energy just to get to Ridley that it just did not matter. Also, this room is broken. I thought this was a red door. Yeah, this room is broken. Guys, this whole ROM hack is a little broken. I don't know what happened to Ridley or Phantoon. But only Kraid and Dragon have come out to play today. Dragon, of course, being everybody's favorite. They're all taking their sweet time to die. And the background of the room seems to have vanished. And also, they don't send out little ghosts when they erupt. I think when we actually go through here to the bottom, that's where we're going to see Phantoon and Ridley. For some reason, the statue is like split in half and already partially sunken. It's really, really weird. Oh no, I guess Ridley and Phantoon are just gone. They're just nowhere. Alright, welcome to Torian. We are not going to have any issues. Yes, we will. No, Torian is terrible. Hold on, hold on. Nope, Torian, I just remembered. We have to kill all the Metroids while the acid is rising on us. And... forgot about the acid. Nope, we are taking the save, and we're going to play this nice and safe. Okay, back to work. Alright, we're already off to a killer start. It's one down. It's two down. The trick here is you don't want to fall all the way down if it happens. Ah, like that. That's not what I wanted. Shoot. Actually, that wasn't too bad. Okay, so we're at max health still. I think right here is the right platform. There it was. Oh, that was not a spin jump. Brickroad, where's your spin jump at? There it is. Let's not drop a space jump here. That would be tragic. Okay, one room down. We're only down 50 energy. That was actually not bad. Okay, get grabbed because I pushed item select and not item cancel. But actually 3 power bombs to kill Metroids isn't a terrible... is not a terrible burden. So this room, I think we're going to fall down into the acid, but the problem is you want to keep these Metroids loaded. But at least we don't have to climb up when we're done. Excuse you. Try to land on that guy. I don't know if I hit him or not. Guess we're about to find out. The good news is it's actually a lot easier to throw away your energy when you get to the actual Baby Metroid fight. Because we're not going to have a lot of energy in the first place. Alright. Okay, I think we made it through. I think the butt can unclench, at least for a minute here. Do not die to side hoppers this late in Wherein Brickroad. What are you doing? What's your malfunction, man? Sorry, Chozo statue. Had to be done. I mean, I don't think you can get past the Chozo statue in the original without crumbling it, but this one puts it right on top of the door. So, there is a skip that people do in Vanilla Super Metroid where they get through this room without letting the big Metroid grab onto you. Something tells me that skip is not possible in rotation. Or if it is, it's way, way more difficult. I have actually spent a lot of time trying that. There was a period of time way back in the day, back in the GameFAQs message board days, where people weren't certain whether it could be skipped or not. Like, the method hadn't been found, and so a bunch of us just spent time trying to do it, and as far as I know, nobody from that time actually succeeded. That was something that came quite a bit later. I think the Zebatites in this hack can be damaged with just the plasma beam and don't require missiles. Because again, when we go up into that room, we are going to be going up into acid. That's going to rise and rise and rise until we get to the mother brain. Excuse you. Can I please? No? What's the right pixel here? There you go. That took a lot of super missiles, but I finally got to the end of it. Alright, so this is the... Oh, you know what? It didn't turn gray. The door is not gray in this version. Just in case you want to go back and rotate some more, I suppose. I wonder if anybody's tried to rotate the game 90 degrees the other direction. Instead of rotating the whole game clockwise, how about trying to rotate the whole game counterclockwise? I wonder if that was a consideration, and for some reason it didn't pan out. Yeah, you can just plasma beam these in this hack, for whatever reason. They just let you do that. I guess they figure, you know what? Anybody playing this hack has fought a million Zebatites in their day. There's no reason to have more Zebatites on hand. Why bother? Don't knock me through the hole. I might take out Mother Brain before the acid even gets here. Beautiful. It's pretty close to what you want to see. Alright, let's throw away some health here. Because this fight is not appreciably more difficult. Although, again, just like Fantoon, you see we do have a little bit less room to work with. But she tends to not move forward anyway. In practice, it's just going to mean the angle in our shots is a little different. And again, if I go below 300 health, I'm going to drink a little bit of my reserve tank. But we don't have to sit through more than one candy laser. I'm sorry, did you try to catch-up beam me? But I got up and over it? Like a boss? And there's the candy laser. We are good as gold. Not quite, because we still got to get out of the escape. We still have to, Again, the escape from Torian has some of those rooms, like these big, kind of oddly shaped rooms that you don't really think about the layout of. You just kind of know the path through. So hopefully I don't get lost. Also, there's some weird purple nonsense down there underneath where Samus is kneeling, just like underneath the floorboards. We're just going to go ahead and ignore that. We're just going to assume, like, the asbestos guy came through and accidentally left some insulation behind, or maybe you shouldn't, Space Pirates shouldn't be using asbestos as installation in the first place. I don't know why my mind went directly to asbestos. And there's one more acid room ahead of us. We are not totally done with the acid rooms yet. Oh my goodness, I really did almost poop myself. I completely forgot that Torian had those acid rooms. That first room fighting the Metroids going up. That room took a bite out of me the first time I did it. I don't think I took a loss there. But it definitely caught me off guard, that's for sure. Definitely was not expecting it. Alright, Mother Brain. We've been doing this a lot lately, you and I, doing this same dance. Yeah, you're going to see more shots than usual kind of deflect off her hands, just because Samus is standing about a block closer to her than I normally would be during this cutscene. But it's still a matter of doing little short hops and putting the candy laser right on the button. It's actually not the candy laser that kills Mother Brain. What happens is you shove so much of that gross purple stuff back up into her throat that she chokes to death. And that causes her to explode because she's an alien. Alright, time bomb set, escape immediately. Let's go. We got 3 minutes to remember how to get out of here. So we're starting... I think I want to hold right here. No, we got to go down a little bit. I think I want to hold right from here. Because usually you'd run along the bottom of the room and jump up. But I don't think we can do that this time. Oh, I should not have fell all the way down here. Can I get up here, maybe? Yeah, that's correct. And then I can come down here. Word. And then we're going to go up this way. Is this room filled with acid? I actually don't remember. Roll through here. I wonder if you can perfectly put a mock ball down here and just zip right through that. That'd be neat. I think we are going to have an acid issue here in a second. I think my entrance is up top. Yes, because this is where you typically jump up to the left, so we just want to go up and over this time. So we should be going into the old Torian escape now. Do I need to... I don't have any... hello? There we go. Just had to blow up the correct block. Maybe an X-ray scope would have helped. But I about threw down a power bomb. Like, you can't throw down a power bomb. Mother Brain's candy laser stole them all. Oh yeah, we're getting acided now. It's acid time. That's 200 damage. And now's when you gotta ask yourself, surely, in rotation, surely Brickroad is going to save the animals. Of course he is. Twice now in a row, he hasn't saved any animals on the way out. And for the third time in a row, you are disappointed because I'm absolutely not saving any animals. Are you kidding me? We're rotated. I don't need rotated animals on my ship. It'd be a tragedy if I didn't land on my ship here, wouldn't it? Ah, but I did. And instead of flying off into space to escape, Samus instead just flies back up into the planet right through the door that she just left. So we're just going back into the big explosion. It actually makes me happy to know that somewhere out there, at least one or two people are like really mad that I'm not saving the animals. Like somebody out there is like seething about it, or I like to think so. I feel like I've explained myself well enough, though. I don't have to explain my rationale for not saving the animals anymore to you people. And I don't even think you can get to the Decora room in rotation. I don't even think it's possible. How would you? So it took me longer to get through this than it did to do the Hundo run recently. This was Super Metroid rotation. There is infinity Super Metroid ROM hacks out there. People have been Super Metroid ROM hacking since way back in the day. I know Super Metroid Redesign and Super Metroid Impossible are the two that are most well known, I think. I think the issue with Super Metroid ROM hacks, though, is they tend to be designed by experts at the game. And if you're an expert at a game, you tend to overestimate what a standard player is able to do. Just going off memory, and this is going back 15 years now, but Redesign, I remember the problem was, for me, wasn't that it was too hard in terms of doing wall jumps or bomb jumps, but there weren't enough save points around. You had to go through huge stretches of games without a save point. One ROM hack I've actually got on the channel if you want to go look at it. A good friend of mine played Super Metroid Iris, which is, I don't remember how old it is. It might have been new at the time when we recorded it, but even that was like 8 years ago now. Which again, he likes it because he's a maniac for Super Metroid. He plays ROM hacks all the time, but this one he thought I would enjoy, and I downloaded it and tried it, and I'm like, nope, it has all the typical ROM hacky problems, and I'm not really into it. That kind of design has a place. I particularly like the Kaizo community in Super Mario Maker, people who make the crazy Kaizo and troll levels for each other, but I don't enjoy playing those kinds of things. Similarly, I do enjoy watching speedruns of Metroid ROM hacks, kind of from the standpoint of just looking at the crazy things designers think regular players can do. Metroid Impossible, in particular, was designed to be like a Kaizo Mario style thing, where the idea is you don't play this game on a console. You play it on an emulator where you've got save states and you have rewind and you can retry every frame as much as you want. Kind of like a TAS-only game. A lot of Mario ROM hacks, especially from that era, were designed like that. Go ahead and Deer Force if you feel the need. Nowadays, obviously, the best Super Metroid players in the world are playing it without the save states and the slowdown and the other tools. But that is a door that I cannot walk through, my friends. If you wish to peek your head into that rabbit hole, you must go alone and without me. But rotation is right about on my level, and I'm glad that I got to share it with you. I got 60% of the items and 90% of the way turned clockwise. See you next mission. Shoutouts to Albirio for sponsoring this video. If you liked the video and you want to see more, please tickle my thumb, leave a friendly comment, and ring my little bell.